Storm Track First Forecast, sponsored by Gary County Convention and Visitors Bureau.
Temperatures right now into the 60s over most of the area, even still 70 at Pratt and a few 70s across Nebraska as well. But generally 60s east and low to mid 70s over the western counties currently. Definitely a mild evening and a nice night. Clear sky, then clear to partly cloudy toward daybreak. More and more clouds start to move in. When rain chances make a return, a look at that's coming up. Fox 43 News at 9 starts now.
Now at 9, lawmakers are pressuring Governor Laura Kelly to reopen the state right now.
It should be handled differently.
What some lawmakers say they want to see on the plan to reopen, and when the governor says she's planning to release all of the details. Plus, the relief program is helping keep some small businesses afloat.
I've just been excited, jumping up and down.
We talked to one local business who says the loan saved them. Tonight, the top doctor in Kansas says he expects the number of coronavirus cases in the state to go up only because we are testing more people. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Molly Pat. Now, currently, the state's health department says there are just over 3,300 coronavirus cases in Kansas. Dr. Lee Norman says the number of hospitalizations and deaths are going down, but since there are people in the state who have very mild symptoms or even none at all getting tested, that will make the number of cases go up. Looking closer at the northeast corner of Kansas, Lyon County is reporting 177 cases. Riley County is now at 45 cases, and there are 106 in Shawnee County. And checking in on people with coronavirus in Shawnee County just got a little bit easier because they're going virtual. The Shawnee County Health Department has only been calling patients to see how they're doing for weeks now. But today, we learned that the county bought a membership to an online survey database. A nurse can email or text someone who is in quarantine to see how they're doing.
I see this as a really good tool moving forward, that we can possibly not have quite as much manpower but use technology to do our monitoring.
That information will come back not only to our county, but they'll also be able to see other health departments across the country's data. And the online surveys don't stop in Shawnee County. Riley County launched something similar today, asking as many people as possible to fill one out too. Fox 43 News reporter Dan Garrett explains how filling out these surveys will help you play a role in what the future looks like.
The Riley County Health Department wants everyone, both people who are feeling sick and healthy who live in the county, to fill out an online survey. It's in questionnaire form, starting with your age and gender. It's important to note you'll be answering for every member of the household. You'll then answer if you are sick or healthy and list any symptoms that applies to you. Andrew Adams works at the Riley County Emergency Management Center, and here's what he says the data will be used for.
We really just want to kind of find that impact at this point. So whether that means moving forward with more testing or just kind of looking at ways that we can better reach certain pockets of the community, we'll look at all of those options.
This is important because the more data they get, the more insight the health department gets in tracking the spread of the coronavirus. This will help in making decisions about how and when to lift some restrictions in Riley County. Adams says they may reach out to certain people based off of what they put in the survey, but this is not an alternative to reaching out to a doctor if you are feeling sick. And we've posted that survey on our website at fox43topeka.com. In Manhattan, Dan Garrett, Fox 43 News.
And also in Riley County, a hotel may soon be turned into an alternative care site for coronavirus patients. The Holiday Inn Express at Blue Earth Plaza in Manhattan says if they need to, they can take people in with the virus. This would be for people that don't need to be hospitalized. There isn't a need for the hotel just yet. It is just an option the health department is looking into. Also out of Manhattan, a local business is starting a fundraiser to help other local businesses impacted by the coronavirus. They're calling it Manhattan at Home. Starting today, people can buy a yard sign from Able Printing that says, "We support local businesses." All of the money will go to the Coronavirus Relief Fund in Manhattan. The signs will cost you $25, and the hope is that people will put it in their front yards for everyone to see.
It's a way that keep small businesses like ourselves occupied and working, as well as helping our fellow businesses.
And if you would like to show support and buy a sign, you can find out how to do that on our website, fox43topeka.com. And new tonight, the Paycheck Protection Program is also helping many small businesses stay open. Fox 43 News reporter Keely McCormick talked to one local restaurant about how this loan saved them.
Today is the first day that Hanover Pancake House is back open for business. That's because the restaurant received the Paycheck Protection Program loan on Friday. The employees here say they're ecstatic to be working again.
I've just been excited, jumping up and down, called my daughters, going back to work.
That's because no work means no income. And Scott Albrecht, the owner, says this loan is a lifesaver.
No, we wouldn't have been able to stay open with the amount of sales that were dropping 70% down in just days.
This program was designed to help small businesses keep employees on the payroll. After 8 weeks, if all workers are kept on, the loan will be forgiven.
At least have a chance to keep going.
Albrecht says he and his employees are thankful. In Topeka, Keely McCormick, Fox 43 News.
Now, because local businesses need support, a group of Republican legislators are calling on Governor Laura Kelly to reopen the state as quickly as possible. 66 representatives and 20 senators sent a letter asking Governor Kelly to release her plan to reopen immediately. The lawmakers are saying that each day without a plan could cause more businesses to close permanently. Lawmakers say the plan shouldn't include non-essential titles for businesses, must protect constitutional rights, and should let local governments decide what's best for their communities.
One of the counties I represent, Allen County, last time I checked, had not had any reported cases yet. And I know they're having a problem right now in Ford County, and I really feel for the people out there. But it should be handled differently in Ford County than it is in a place like Allen County.
Republican lawmakers are pushing the governor to follow the Phase 3 federal guidelines put out by the White House earlier this month. But tonight, the governor says she's already been working on a plan and is releasing the details on Thursday. Fox 43 News Capitol Bureau reporter Al Gartner tells us what she had to say about that today.
The statewide stay-at-home order issued by the governor is set to expire in 1 week, on May 4th. But the amount of new cases are still in the hundreds and is expected to continue to rise next week.
And that's going to be a challenge to how to communicate that to people, because it looks like things are getting worse in the case count, but it's not in reality.
Department of Health and Environment Secretary Lee Norman says that's due to increased testing. He says the important numbers are the amount of hospitalizations and deaths per positive case, both of which are going down. So the governor doesn't expect to extend the stay-at-home order. In the meantime, she has been making sure industry leaders, public health officials, and safety net organizations are ready for the new normal.
We're working with everybody in the state of Kansas that we possibly can, so that when we put these out, they will have provided us input, but they'll also know what to anticipate and can work accordingly.
Kelly has cautioned that when the order is gone, this must be a regional approach, and it will be up to local health departments to make the call on whether to leave restrictions in place. Reporting at the Capitol, I'm Alec Gartner.
And we are working hard to cover all angles of the coronavirus for you, so we've made it very easy for you to follow along and see everything that we've done by going to one place. Just go to fox43topeka.com/coronavirus.
Temperatures today warmed up into the 70s, even a few spots into the lower 80s with sunshine prevailing. Now a clear sky this evening and most of the night. It's going to take well into the night before we start to see clouds roll in, and that'll be about 6, 7 in the morning when we start to see these clouds move through. Just clouds, though, in the early part of the day. Shortly after lunch, maybe around 1 o'clock, we do see a chance for a few sprinkles or light rain showers building, and those should turn into some thunderstorms as they push away to the south and east. The strongest of the thunderstorms look to stay to the southeast, with perhaps another chance for showers between about 7:30 and 10 p.m. Once that moves on through, though, should be in the clear for a little while. Temperature right now 68 at Marysville, a little cooler to the south, 63 at Emporia and Burlington. And right now 67 in the capital city. Winds are coming in at about 8 to 12, as high as 14 at Hiawatha. But those breezes will settle back a little bit tonight, falling down to 5 to 10 miles per hour. Temperatures will continue to cool back and will settle into the 50s as we head into the early morning hours tomorrow. How much will rebound with more cloud cover around tomorrow? A look at that's coming up.
Fewer people may be on Kansas roads right now, but law enforcement is seeing an increase in speeding violations. Kansas Highway Superintendent Colonel Herman Jones says troopers are making more stops for speeding. Jones says it's not just a local issue, it's something he says is happening nationwide.
It's not just in Kansas. I've talked with some of the other leaders across other states in the Highway Patrol, and they're experiencing some of the same incidents as well.
Jones says Kansas has seen fewer deadly crashes since the governor's stay-at-home orders went into effect. He also says troopers are taking the same safety precautions that health officials are asking the public to take. And we're getting new information into the investigation into Congressman Steve Watkins tonight. The Shawnee County District Attorney's Office is reviewing the findings from that investigation. The Shawnee County Sheriff's Office says that they have handed over the findings to District Attorney Mike Ktmj. The findings, the Shawnee County Sheriff's Office did not go into much detail about what was found, but Ktmj will now review the findings to determine if he will file charges against Watkins. Watkins came under investigation after he was accused of listing a Topeka UPS store for his address when voting in the 2019 general election. Today, Shawnee County commissioners agreed on a $7 million contract agreement with the Kansas Department of Health and Environment. The money would be in the form of a loan. It will be used for improvements at Lake Sherwood Wastewater Treatment Plant. Public Works says it will update the collection system and replace 6 pumps along with other needed repairs. Starting in February of 2022, money from fees paid by users of the system will go to pay off that loan. And Emporia Group is one step closer to winning the $25,000 prize in this year's America's Main Streets contest. It's an update to a story that we told you about last month. Emporia Main Street is a group dedicated to making sure that the downtown area thrives. This year, they've been voted into the quarterfinals for the contest. The executive director for Emporia Main Street says if they win, the money would be used to allow them to help more local businesses out.
There are additional needs this year because of the pandemic, and that $25,000 worth of prize money to help out small businesses in the community as a whole would come in really handy this year.
But they need your help to advance to the semifinals. To find out how you can help and vote for them, just click on this story on our website. And the coronavirus pandemic is taking a toll on colleges across the country as well. Straight ahead, we'll hear what the future could hold for universities in Kansas. That's coming up.
You're watching Fox 43 News at 9 with Molly Pat, Chief Meteorologist Matt Miller, and Pete Francis with sports.
Colleges and universities across the U.S. are struggling financially, including those in Kansas. We've even seen school leaders take pay cuts in order to make ends meet. Fox 43 News Capitol Bureau reporter Corinne Griffith gives us a look at what this could mean moving forward.
The coronavirus pandemic led the Kansas higher education system to online learning. But now with another projected wave of the virus expected to hit in the fall, it's unclear when students and staff will be back on campus. According to Kansas Board of Regents President Dr. Blake Flanders, a top priority for colleges and universities right now is refunding students their room and board for the remainder of the semester. He says those payments are being processed now. Students will not be refunded any tuition money, but the higher education system is under major financial strain. Dr. Flanders says the board has asked the governor for both federal and state help, but given that the state is expecting to lose more than $1 billion in revenue over the next 2 years, higher education may actually see spending cuts. Dr. Flanders says that right now, college and university leaders are planning for anything.
Things candidly might look a little different for quite some time. So I know our institutional leaders are planning for several different scenarios, depending on exactly what situation they find.
Dr. Flanders says that much of the higher education system's budget are personnel costs, so some have chosen to take a pay cut in order to help. Bill Self, Les Miles, and Jeff Long from the University of Kansas are all taking pay cuts, and others may soon follow. And Dr. Flanders says the Board of Regents, along with Kansas colleges and universities, are looking for ways to save money while continuing to provide quality education for students. Reporting in Topeka, I'm Corinne Griffith.
And Kansas students have been learning from home for nearly 6 weeks now, but are students falling behind because they are working from home? Kansas Teachers of the Year Tabitha Ross-Proy helped create the state's distance learning plan. She says that students may not be at the normally expected level next year, but that teachers across the nation will need to adjust their plans to help students.
Our job as teachers is to meet our kids where they are and educate them whatever their needs are. And I really think that we will be able to make up for the time that we have missed.
And she adds that this pandemic has shined a light on the inequality of resources across the state. For example, many students do not have computers or internet access at home. She hopes this will help bring more equality to the Kansas education system.
Temperatures across the area tomorrow, pretty warm again. We'll start off in the upper 50s, top out in the upper 70s, maybe a few spots hitting 80. We'd have to watch for more clouds and at least a chance for a few scattered showers and thunderstorms later in the day tomorrow. I'll talk more about that coming up.
Now, your Storm Track weather with Chief Meteorologist Matt Miller.
Mostly clear sky for this evening, tonight, on into maybe about daybreak, and then clouds start to roll in. And with those clouds, another front pushes through, a chance for a few scattered showers and thunderstorms, not for everywhere though. And then gusty wind comes in maybe as early as Tuesday evening behind the front, and then on through the night into Wednesday as well. But that'll clear out, and we'll be looking at sunny weather to wrap up the week and warmer conditions as well. Outside currently at Emporia, clear to partly cloudy. It's a nice evening in Manhattan. Temperature right around 70 degrees. In Topeka, we're down to 67, southerly winds at 8, and a mostly clear sky right now. A comfortable day overall. Temperature started off in the mid-50s, topped out in the upper 70s, coming in several degrees above average today, and picked up some additional rain, 38/100ths of an inch. Lawrence had about 6/10ths of an inch. And other areas got no rain, as just a very few scattered showers moved through early on this morning. 68 at Clay Center in Marysville, 63 at Emporia. We had numerous showers and storms develop over the southern counties in the morning hours and then pushed just a little bit south of the viewing area. And those southerly winds coming through, passing by those showers, actually kept some cooler air in place over the southern counties. Now we're looking at about an 8 to 14 mile per hour south breeze. Temperatures that'll fall down into the middle to upper 50s tomorrow morning. And I think at least at times reach the upper 70s and low 80s. The big question is where we will see some occasional rain-cooled air develop during the daytime tomorrow. And that's really the only fluctuation in the temperature. Right now it's clear. We've got scattered thunderstorms to the south. We have another disturbance rolling in across the northern plains and northern Rockies. As that system moves toward us, it'll give us cloud cover. It'll give us a chance for some showers and thunderstorms, especially as we head late in the day. Partly cloudy in the morning, mostly cloudy by midday. And by this point, much of the area has already seen temperatures into the middle to upper 70s, maybe even a few spots hitting close to 80 during the afternoon. We do expect to see a few scattered showers and storms develop over the southeastern counties. So you may see a high and then fall in that area of rain that moves through. Then we'll clear back out. Another round of showers possible, perhaps very quick passing between 7 and 10 p.m. and then we're clearing back out again heading into Wednesday. So tonight, temperatures under a clear sky dip back down to about 58 degrees, a light south wind at 5 to 10 miles per hour, and overall a really nice night ahead of us. Rain chances tomorrow aren't all that high. The southeastern counties stand the best chance for a few showers or thunderstorms, but overall more cloud cover. A cold front comes through and our winds turn from the south to more of a northwest breeze, 10 to 20 by afternoon, and then those winds will be 20 or 25 miles per hour by Wednesday. And Wednesday is where we'll see the cooling. Ahead of the front or even near the front, we'll see high temperatures reach close to 80 tomorrow, but after that only near 70. Some areas may not get out of the upper 60s with strong breezes on Wednesday. Noticeably cooler, but a quick recovery. After 48 Thursday morning, a high of 77, then up into the 80s on Friday and Saturday. And looking at another front to drop into the area and give us a chance for a few scattered showers and thunderstorms late in the weekend as temperatures stay fairly warm with highs into the upper 70s Sunday and Monday as well.
Yeah, I got a little sunburn over the weekend. I didn't realize it was time to break out the sunscreen. Well, the Topeka Zoo isn't letting coronavirus stop people from learning about animal life. We'll take a look at how local zookeepers are bringing the zoo straight to you. The Topeka Zoo has gone virtual. Zookeepers are teaching online classes about animal life to make up for field trips that are not happening right now. The zoo director is impressed with how many people they're actually reaching.
8,000 to 10,000 views per program. And so we see not just people here in Kansas utilizing it, but viewers from other parts of the country as well.
The classes are being made possible with a $1,500 grant. And I will say that it is amazing how many people from across the country and the world tune in to local zoos to see their information that they put out.
Well, it shouldn't be surprising. It's the world famous Topeka Zoo.
It is.
There you go.
I would agree.
Now it's once again laid claim to that. So there you have it.
There you go.
All right, temperature tonight falling back down to about 58 degrees. A Clear to partly cloudy sky for tonight. Temperatures will be on the mild side, but we do have a couple of fronts to contend with over the next week. One comes through tomorrow. Out ahead of it, temperatures will rise up into the upper 70s to near 80 degrees. A few scattered showers or a thunderstorm possible. There's really two windows of time tomorrow for the rain chance. One is between about 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. for the eastern and southeastern counties. Those storms could produce some heavy rain. They'll also be moving quickly to the southeast as the front moves through. A little second disturbance comes through between 7 and 10 p.m. Gives us a chance for a few more showers or thunderstorms. Those would not be strong or severe, but they would impact perhaps a little bit larger of an area as far as the hit and miss nature that's still there, but maybe a few more areas could be getting that rain other than just the eastern counties. Then we all cool down on Wednesday, high of 71. Beautiful day on Thursday, 77. And then we start to warm up into the 80s for Friday and Saturday. And then the second front drops south into the area. That'll be on Sunday with another chance for a few scattered showers and thunderstorms. The big picture, pretty nice spring week out ahead of us and just a couple of rain chances out there. But a couple of those chances are going to be moving through the area tomorrow. Thanks for watching Fox 43 News at 9. Have a great night.